welcome along and welcome back to Stone Valley. Today's the day we are going to go and collect on our contract. I've packed my bag and we are leaving our trailer home that we've been renting for a little while now. And we're heading down to the contract office. We're going to go and collect on the three... We're going to collect on the 3 seeding contracts that we did over the last couple of videos. And yeah, hopefully it's going to give us enough money to get the dairy farm started and to get working on that. So I am really excited for this. Now, we should have A, enough money to get the farm we want, and B, enough money to then go and get some equipment to work on it as well. So let's pull into here. We got our equipment sitting there from last time. We've also updated the map to the latest version. So we're on to, I think it's version 1.2. That this is on now, and I've pulled the missions across, and it's and our contracts across, and it's all working fine. So we've got the case and the John Deere and the class that's finished. Let's head into the contracting office and get paid. 63,353 for field 10. 46,245 for field 16, and 36,498 for field 24. So a massive payday, taking us up to 297,667. Now this should mean that we have enough money to purchase our other farm we want. I think it is 246,000. Yes, we do. We have it by 50,000. That is brilliant. So we are going to buy the cow farm right now. There we go. We own land. I don't know if we get a house with that. We get the cow barn with it. But yeah, I don't think we get the house with that. That's fine. We've got our bag and we can go and place that at the house. So we've got 51,000 left. I wonder what we got in the shop that might be useful to us. Let's have a look. Anything in the sales? Oh, wow. So we've got 60% off a T6. What's the configuration on this? We've got the twin wheels and the whole setup. It's a 125 horsepower T6 for that amount of money. It has how many hours on it? 24.7 hours on that. But we also have an M6 series Kubota, and that has only got 11 hours on it and is 104 horsepower. I wonder if that would be a useful little tractor to have around our farm as well, for that kind of money. If we throw the amount of it swiftly gets out of our price range. 48,000. We got options. We can take the front 3-point off it, and yeah, that would do us fairly well. But we do already, of course, have our John Deere over here. So I'm kind of thinking that the 155 horsepower on that should be enough for us to do everything. One thing I am going to get rid of is this front. Is the front on this. It is not great and causes us a few issues. We've got a few other items actually that we can take up with us. So right, let's switch over and drop that off because I want to get rid of this pallet fork. So let's sell that. We'll repaint it for 23 and then sell that. The other thing, actually, there was something else in the sale which would be great, which would possibly mean, well, we could sell this. Our stuff in here has got kind of stuck in the bushes, because the update to the map has some extra bushes and things down the back. So we'll get that sorted out and get everything up to the farm. I think the money that we've got, we're probably going to have to put towards our cows. And yeah, as tempting as that Amazon spreader and that Kubota and that New Holland are, I don't think any of them are really what we're after. This tractor here is only worth 24,000, so yeah, we can't replace any of those with that. We do just need to get ourselves... Well, do we need a set of pallet forks? I don't think we need a set of pallet forks at the moment. I think what we'll do is we'll continue on. We'll get all this up to the farm, and we'll do a stock take once we got all of this up there, and we can go from there. So here it is up on our right. We've got a nice big entrance. We might put something up here if we, well, we don't own the land at the end of the road here. We own the roadway up. We don't own the barn off to the right there. That is part of field 3. We own basically everything up here. So all of that, the house is ours. The shed's up here. The cow shed, that's ours. We've got a very nice amount of shed space up here. We've got this as well. So a good shed in there. We've got a good slurry tank. And yeah, I'm really quite pleased with this. We got, okay, so we've not got a shed here. We've not got any... Interestingly enough, we don't have any silage pits, so we're going to have to build some of those. We've got a shed over here. There was a workshop down here previously, but it looks like the farmers got rid of that. So we're going to have to build ourselves a new shed down here, or we can reuse this land for something else. Because we now have options. We've got a lot of land here that we can have a play with. And we've discovered on previous series that we can have a lot of fun with stuff. The other area we've got is in here. Now, this looks like a cow pasture. I think that this is a good area for us to properly grass. We'll get it all ploughed up and properly grass it, and be inside this fence here. I don't know if we can actually. Well, I don't know if outside this fence is part of our farm, but certainly this is a very large area that I think that we can properly get seeded with grass and make it cuttable. And it may be that this is also our cow meadow where our cows will roam. But I think it's a really good space for us to work like that with. Yeah, all in all, I am excited because we are up here and we've got our farm set up. We just need to get some cows on it, and we just need to do something about getting some feed for them as well. So let's get the truck parked up, and then I'm going to plan things a little bit and see what we got. I think over here, yeah, that's our slurry pit. So there's a nice area around here we can cut as well. So we are going to need a mower and probably, I think the way we'll end up going on here is for silage and forage. I think a farm where we're doing a lot of that kind of thing, and basically not having a combine but having a silage or forage harvester may be the way to go. Okay, that gate is not somewhere to park. I'll get this parked up, and then we'll get the tractor up here and start getting our equipment back. The first thing we're getting back to the farm is the mixing wagon. So this was on sale, was an offer, and should do us fairly well for feeding our cows. It's one of those things where I kind of go, we could do the second tractor to attach to this so that we can mix while our John Deere here is doing the front loading, or having something like that Kubota so that we can put a front loader on that and have this be sort of our tractor that's doing stuff around the farm. I'm really of two minds. It's both those tractors, both the New Holland and the Kubota, are great tractors that we could pick up now and have and be really useful additions to the farm very early on. But I'm iffy about it simply because, well, we want to be making money off here as quickly as we can. So, I don't know. It's a tough one. I will probably decide by the end of, well, I will have to decide by the end of this video exactly whether I'm going to pick up one of those tractors and whether we shift the functionality of this John Deere to be more of a general user around the farm, and then have the second one as a front loader that we can do other bits and pieces with. Of the two tractors, the New Holland is probably the better purchase at the moment. It comes with a lot of extras on it and a lot of bits that have been done. So I'm just thinking that might be a really good purchase. Actually, the other thing I'm thinking is, do we really need this? I think that this may have been a little bit of a maybe a little bit of a wrong purchase. I saw it in the shop, I grabbed it. It's no good for doing any of the fields around, and it's not going to do our grass field, whereas this absolutely will do our grass field. This won't. So I think we're going to sell that off and get rid of that. It's also fairly well damaged. And then we're going to have a look at these two tractors again, because we'll be putting off the cows, but I think eventually I'll actually end up regretting not grabbing one of those two tractors. I think it'll be one of those things where I go, oh, I wish I'd done that. So let's just do that. We're going to repair this first, because it's at 56%. And we will we'll get quite a bit of extra money if we repair that. So it's currently worth 7,300. So we want it worth more than 7,820. 7,872. So that's good. And if we repaint it, it's got to be worth more than 9,900. And it's worth over 10. Absolutely fantastic. So let's sell that. Yes. And that actually has taken us up to 60,000, which is perfect. I think that means that I'm going to buy a tractor. That gives us a really, really good safety net of about 15,000 if we buy one of these two tractors. So the two tractors we've got, I am ignoring this Silo King. I mean, this is worth 7,000. So yeah, we couldn't afford that, but that would be brilliant. So the New Holland comes with dual wheels, front loader, a front 3-point, yeah, and it's just, and a quickie loader on it. So pretty much everything we want. And if we buy it in this configuration, we can then downscale to getting standard wheel setup. Won't cost us anything to do that, and it means that we'll have the twins on here should we ever want them. It's got 125 horsepower on it. We can't take it up to the 155. That will cost too much. And so yeah, that would be pretty good. The alternative is the M6 series Kubota. Now that's currently 48,000, but if we take the front 3-point off, that drops it by 5. If we take as well, there's something else. No, there's nothing else costing anything on there. So to put the Kubota front loader attacher on here, that is going to cost us 1,500. And of course, we have none of the other extras that the other tractor has. But this does have a lot less hours on it. It has half the hours on it, even though it's a lot less horsepower. To get it up to the same horsepower is going to be out of our price range. I think it's going to have to be the New Holland T6. So we're going to grab this as it's set up. I need to get a number plate for it. So we are going to head off over to Patron and grab a name. So name chosen from random on the producer level and above or the producer levels of the patron is Thefisherj. Congratulations to you. Your name is on the number plate for this tractor. I am going to put it just on the back only, and yeah, we'll give it the blue. So, okay, that, and there you are on the back of there. So we are going to buy that tractor. Yes, I do. Okay, there we go. And sitting out here now is our brand new, well, New Holland T6125. So this is going to be our basic yard tractor. We are going to recustomize that in a moment. We've got 16,410 left. I'm going to drop the front loader off this. We're gonna remove that from here. I'm going to leave a front loader on here, or the front loader console on here, I think. I detach hoses. There we go. So, yeah, John Deere, repair that, yes. Repaint that, yes. And sell it. Yes, I do. So, 8,353, that's sold for. Oh, wow. Repairing that is not too expensive. So, we will give that a quick repair. Good to keep it up. Not going to repaint it unless I'm selling. And just customize and see. It wouldn't cost us anything to remove the front loader. And yeah, we can't put a front 3-point on this. It will cost us 1,000 to put some weight on the front. So we're going to leave that off at the moment. And eventually we might put some on. I'm also going to just alter the license plate a bit on this. I'm not a huge fan of front license plates. And to be perfectly honest, lots of people have told me that lots of tractors in the States don't tend to have them. So yeah, we're gonna leave that off for now. So customize that. Yes, doesn't cost us anything, and we've now got this tractor nicely repaired up and ready to go. We just need to go and do the same for our New Holland. I'm going to hook this up, though, to this here. This is a tiny piece of kit. But it should do what we want to do with any luck. It's only 3 meters, but it will seed grass for us, and it will roll grass for us. So that's why I grabbed it when it came up. It is a much more useful piece of kit than the bit we just got rid of. And then this here, let's go and just customize this. Take the dual wheels off it, because we don't need those on this tractor. It probably cost us a fair whack to put the wheel weights on, but I think that would be useful. So let's do that. And yes, repairing it is not very expensive, so that's great. Customize it. I'm going to put the Michelin wheels on it, which isn't going to cost me anything. And we are all good for the rest of it. Quite like this has got a front 3-point as well, which I can't actually remove. So, yep, let's customize that. I am going to want to put GPS on my tractors at some point. But this is, yeah, this is a good setup we're starting with, I think. I feel that this is a good way for us to go. Right, let's park that there, and we're going to go and find a quickie front loader. Unfortunately, not one available in the sales. We sold the previous one, I think, for 8,000. So I am trying to avoid getting too expensive. I think the 5M should do our tractor quite well. In fact, we get a good horsepower idea. So combinations, yeah, you're not going to give me a tractor. So this is about 100 horsepower. This is about 120. We've got 125. So I'm going to go with the 6M. We want to customize that. Main color. I want to do the New Holland. Yep, that looks gorgeous. A little bit more than I want to spend, but should work out fairly well for us. And then front loader tools. What we're really going to need, I think, off the bat, is probably a bale spike. We've got a few bale spike options here. That's 600 for that one or 600 for that one. I think we've got the front loader. I think we'll end up coming down to the shop and sorting that out later. And maybe just seeing what we need. It may be that we're going to need a bale spike. I think we're probably going to need a bale spike. And I think we're probably going to need a manure fork of some description. Maybe that's what I want to get, actually. I want to get a manure fork. That will let me pick up bales. Yeah, that manure fork should let me pick up bales and let me pick up silage as well. It has 1,000 litre capacity versus that one which has a 1,200 litre capacity. Yeah, we're going to go with the manure fork. Buy this. Yes, done with it. Good. So we'll grab this. This should do us fairly well on the farm for a while. And now I just need to get these 2 tractors back up to our farm and we'll be all set up. Now that we've got our farm sort of set up, I think we need to look at what the next stage is going to be. We certainly need to be able to afford a load of cows. At the moment, we can probably afford to buy 6 cows without being able to actually do anything else. So we need to get some mowers in. We need to get some. We need to get a tedder in and do all of that. As I said, I think it'd be fairly good for us to get ourselves set up. I'll put this in here, I think. Get ourselves set up with a bit of farmland and some grass. I'm not looking to do ultimately. Where's my other tractor? There it is. I'm not looking to do ultimately grass silage. Take the hired worker off and we'll drop this equipment off over here, I think. Because I think we could do a lot better if we, as I was saying earlier, did forage work. So went with forage wagon and did it that way. I think that would be not a forage wagon, sorry, a forage harvester, and did it that way. Yes, they're not cheap, and yes, we probably have to rent one for doing it. We're gonna need a field first. That's the big trouble. We're gonna need to get some. We're gonna need to get some land to do it on as well. So I think it's going to be continuing on with doing some of our other work with the contracts. There are a few fields about that are pretty good. We've got 400. That must be split with something else. No, these fields just really are nearly 500,000 each. The only fields we could really afford would be down here, 87 and 88 for 30 and 29. And field 25, which we've talked about a lot, I think at 173,000 is fairly good. We need to get what we need to do is we need to get a contract, get it picked up, and something that will allow us to get started on here with the actual cows. Initially, I think we might need to actually borrow equipment. Maybe lease to own. I think lease to own is now going to be a big thing for us for anything that we don't buy as a second-hand piece of equipment. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to go and drop the bed off in this shed here. And then I'm going to go and get the fuel bowser. And while I'm doing that, I'm going to see if there are any contracts about something that we can pick up and maybe make ourselves a good 20-odd K to start getting some cows in here and start getting this dairy farm working, I think I've made a small error, and unfortunately there's not really anything I can do about it at the moment. But I am kicking myself a little bit. And it's actually an error that predates today by quite a way. But if I have a look in the shop and I have a look under animals, there's a feeding wagon for this. It only holds 12,000 litres. But Yeah, look at the color options on it. This would have been a better choice potentially than what we do have, which is this. Now this, oh no, don't sell it. This holds 22,000 liters, so it does hold twice as much. But it would probably been a good choice for us to go with the other. Although actually, this wasn't that expensive. This was about the same price. But the difference that would have made, there's no fuel in this. The difference that would have made would have been that we wouldn't have needed the second tractor, because we could have just used the feeding section on this and gone from there with it. So yeah, it probably wasn't the wisest use of the money to get the second tractor when we could have just got a second feeding wagon, but or got a feeding wagon that attaches to this. But I don't think it's the end of the world. What we do need to do is park this up, and we're going to take the New Holland down to the shop because there's a couple of fertilizing contracts that we could take on to get us a bit of money. So I'm going to go and grab those. We'll head down with the New Holland so that we can get a bag lifter and a weight, and use that to actually put the money in, or to actually put the bags in, because the big bags, as many people have pointed out last time, is a much cheaper way of doing this. And yeah, we'll go from there, and we will see exactly how much we can make, and maybe we can get enough to get something to either be able to afford to get our cows here and delivered to us, or if we're able to, maybe borrow a livestock trailer so that we can get them transported back as well. I think on reflection, it might be a little too soon to get our cows. I think we might be better off trying to earn a bit of money, and once we've earned some cash and got ourselves properly set up with all the equipment we need, then it might be worth getting the cows in. Let's pop in here though, and as I said, we are going to need a bag lifter. Has anything changed in here? Nope. We are going to need a bag lifter, and we are going to need a rear weight. So rear weight, I want something fairly hefty. That's a pretty good one, I think. Yeah, or that. So that's the 1500. That is the no, we'll go with the 1500. So with this one here, I am going to get it in the jet black, and yeah, 1,500 for that. Yes, okay. And then we also want to get a front loader tool. I want to grab for a little bit more. We can do the dual bag setup, and we're gonna need to do the dual bag setup, so we'll buy that. Yes, okay, right. So that hopefully is going to do us as a nice setup. If we need more weight, what I'll do is put wheel weights on this. But we do need to try and get this set up so that we are in a good position to... Whoop. No, don't want to detach. I want to attach. There we go. Yeah, that's a nice big weight on the back of here. And it's basically going to be something we want on the back of this tractor a lot. Not expecting to do a lot of work outside of that. There we go. Connect that up to the front. And now we want to have a look in the contract office and see what they've got for us that we can work on today. So they've got a lot of slurry-based contracts and manure-based contracts, all stuff that we can't touch at the moment. Field 14, let's have a look at the details of that. So we're looking at about 4,000 to do the materials. That is not a well-paying contract. It's about 8,700. But I think it's pretty much the only contract we can take on. If I could buy... And certainly if one comes up, one of these, an Amazon spreader of a good size, and that ever comes up and used, I think we want to grab that. I think in the case of building our money back up, this is probably going to be the best way to go. 100,000. Ooh, what is the time on that? That is field 16 seeding potatoes for 100,000. That is an epic contract. Field 16, 100,000 doing potatoes. Other than that, we're going to have to take on this contract here and borrow items. But to borrow the items, so we are going to take on this one here, field 24. We should be able to breeze through that, I think, fairly easily. And we're also going to take on field 3 and accept that for 26,000. All using the equipment that we've already picked up, which is over here. So we'll hook up this McCormick. And yeah, we want to spend the rest of our money now on getting as much fertilizer into this spreader as possible. And then we should be able to make a load of money, hopefully, from those contracts. So pop into here, big bags, and yeah, it is cheaper to do it this way. Right, we need, well, as many as we can buy. 7,200, 4 bags of fertilizer. Buy that, yes, okay. And we want to take on the smaller of the two contracts, because that way we'll be able to hopefully grab a load of money. Will this pick these up? There we go. Oh, yeah, the tractor isn't wholly happy with this. But I don't have the money yet to add the wheel weights on. So as soon as we can get wheel weights on the back of this as well, I think that's going to be a must. For now, though, if we're careful, that will work fine. There we go. Empty that into there, and we'll be off in no time. So just these 2 bags to go, and then that's all 4 bags in. We'll park our New Holland up here, which will be pretty good. Place to leave it for now. Nicely out the way. Close up the back on this McCormick, and we are going to head out to field 3 or field 24. Field 3 is the smaller of the two, so let's head up there. Ah, yes, they're flashing on this map, and field 3 is, oh, right by our farm. As far as I can work out, there's no easy way to do field 3. It is just such an awkward shaped field. I think it's a field that if I owned it, I would end up just farming in a completely different way. It has just the weirdest shape to it. And yeah, I think I'd divide it in 2. I can see the line down which I would go to divide it in 2 as well. So we're coming up to a quarter of the way through our available fertilizer, and the field is saying it's about a quarter of the way through the contract. I do not trust the progress indicators on these contracts at the moment. Right, coming up to the end of this row, what I'm going to do is go right up to the end, and then we will shut it off when we hit the road. There we go. And then I want to bring this around to here. Center this here. We'll bring the lines up for this. And you can see it's only about half a row. So let's reduce our working width here. Look at that. That is spot on perfect. So set up there. And we should use a lot less fertilizer on this last strip. Just doing this short width. 99. That just went up on its own. without me actually spreading anything. Right, let's see if this corner is enough to throw it over the top. Please let this corner be enough to throw it over the top. I'm not worried that we haven't got enough because we are at 99%. But we just got to find the bits. There we go. It's gone over. And yeah, completed field 3, 26,364. Because yeah, we're good. Let's collect on that. Absolutely perfect. So let's grab the one on field. Well, our next best one, yeah, is the one on 20. So we'll accept that. That is sitting on our list, which is perfect. So, yeah, we should make a good amount off that as well. But means for today, we're going to leave this here. So all that remains is for me to say thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please leave a like, drop us a comment, and give it a share. Special thanks to all my patrons and channel members. Your support is invaluable in making these videos and helping the channel to grow. For more from Virtual Farmer, check out the links below, follow on Twitch to watch live, and for more videos, subscribe and ring that bell. I will see you next time. Goodbye.